So, kinda awkward here. I realized by the time I was recording these gameplays that my mic was muted in OBS. Sucks. So, over the course of this video, I'm just gonna talk over it like a bad sports commentator. And I guess while we look at it, talk about some recent Star Wars stuff and some old Star Wars stuff. As a Star Wars fan, I can always talk about Star Wars. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, first match in forever. I haven't played in months to a year. I probably took like long breaks. Alright, I'm already sucking. Okay, got one out the way. Oh, I remember what I said right here too. Like, I can't see. I'm just swinging. One down. Now they got a Boba Fett. I hate when the enemy team got a Boba, got a shooter. If lightsabers in the forest, pick up a saber, my guy. All this blasting. Let Yoda handle him. Right there, yeah, I'm about to get jumped. Yeah, right there, it got me stuck. Trying to use my move, got me messed up. So, guess what this is going on? I got a short list of topics here to talk about. I guess for most recent Star Wars, man, I'm still I'm terrible jumping in, but I get better, get back into the flow thing. So I guess we can talk about the Mando and Grogu movie. I had to just see it for myself. Internet one way or another, but I just had to see it. Hot pile of ass as a Star Wars fan. Now, as a fun little piece of media, yeah, I can say somebody should watch it. They have a little fun time with their kids or something. But here's the thing the internet doesn't understand. There is a difference between something just being a decent film and a decent Star Wars film. See, that they think just because, it was a fun little trip, a fun little side quest, just because they use Star Wars characters don't make it a Star Wars story. Like, literally, yes, it's a Star Wars story. But as for what Star Wars is, as far as context and content, and like what it includes to make a meaningful Star Wars story, that movie was not it. Mandalorian haven't even been that since season 2. After season 2, they lost the plot. Literally lost the plot. Almost had Palpatine with the light. I would have had him if they didn't make me juggle him there, or he ain't laying on top of what's his face. But it's the problem with Disney Star Wars. Let me see, is that my next topic anyway? Yep, going straight into it. Modern Disney Star Wars has a lot of fake fans. And they're not even fans of Star Wars. They're just people who never had an interest in nerd culture or Star Wars. But ever since it got popular, they're like, yeah, this is Star Wars. Modern Star Wars is what people who never watched Star Wars, never took the time to learn, enjoy Star Wars or the extended universe think Star Wars is. That is the most accurate I can get about it. Star Wars ain't Star Wars anymore. It's for people who never liked Star Wars, never took the time to actually watch Star Wars, or they like somebody back in the day. Here's an example. Kathleen Kennedy with the Acolyte and all those other Star Wars. Man, I am missing. Oh well, first round and forever. I'll give myself a pass. But they're like people who dated somebody who liked Star Wars but never watched them, just judged it. And then be like, yeah, that's what Star Wars is about. Now it's just Disney-ified. Star Wars ain't even Star Wars. They got rid of the extended universe. Like as soon as Kathleen Kennedy got put in charge, pretty much. They tried to replace some shit with Ray. Like, that is one of the worst characters, if not the worst character to come out of Disney owning Lucasfilm. Ooh, get him. Get him. Can I win this? Can I win these? Got the counter. Yup, got it. But, like I was saying, I'm just rambling here. I got the list of topics, but I ain't got no script. So, off the cuff, like I normally do. Call me. But, today's modern Star Wars is like an imitation. Like, it has none of the weight, none of the storytelling, none of the... And one thing about the Mandalorian Grogu I've been seeing, people who aren't... I'm just calling them not Star Wars fans. They're not fans of Star Wars. They're fans of Disney. And that's about all it amounts to. People compare it to what Andor. Andor ain't got a lightsaber in it, but it's peak Star Wars. It's like really good Star Wars story. No lightsaber, nobody using the Force. It's just still a great Star Wars story. First game back, I'm taking the L.
A surprisingly civilized climax, as Obi-Wan
Alright, on to the next match.
Triumph is his specialty.
Alright, this one, I'm going in as Maul. That's another thing, the Maul show that recently came out, that's good Star Wars. Like, it ain't nothing like, you know, blow it out of the water as a Star Wars media, but it's still some good, solid Star Wars. They did Maul well, they did Devin the Padawan and her master well, they did the Empire well. That's some solid Star Wars. You know, it's a form that's lost today.
Soft.
Throw them boys. Got him. But yeah, those are solid Star Wars shows. Good and great, respectively. I mean, Maul and Andor. They tell the story. They got the tension. Oh, I remember this part. I look away for 1 second. Well, that's more than 1 second, but just check nobody coming behind this hand. Ooh, I get pushed off. Y'all was supposed to handle that. Anyway. So, like, modern Star Wars is like I said before, it's just for people who never took the time to watch Star Wars, enjoyed the Star Wars. They probably just dated somebody and then got dumped for them, and they like Star Wars, so it's like all they imagine Star Wars is. That's all the sequel trilogy and all Mandalorian past season 3 and up. It's like what Game of Thrones did after season like 5. No, you know what? I'll give him credit. I'll give him some credit here. Ooh, yeah, I decided to let him run the ones. I'm about honorable ones here. Duking it out, duking it out. Kylo got it. Dub.
I sense your fear.
What was I talking about? Oh yeah, they done lost a lot of Star Wars, and under Kathleen Kennedy, I'm afraid they never really had it. But I got high hopes that Dave Filoni in charge now. I don't like nor trust Jon Favreau. Like, he's like the worst in the middle between Kathleen, somebody who didn't understand Star Wars and spec. Like, I believe she probably liked somebody that liked Star Wars and then got dumped and then just had this far-fetched idea of what Star Wars is. It's like, let's talk about the Obi-Wan versus Anakin fight in Revenge of the Sith. People have criticized that moment. Ooh, I remember this. I got too thirsty for the kill. Getting taken out. But let's take up that fight. It's like people criticize when Anakin and Obi-Wan took a hot second. Ooh, I think that's so far. to like spinning their lightsabers, and people be like, what the hell was that about? What the hell? That's people who don't understand Star Wars. See, Jedi have, well, not just Jedi, it says saber force users have a slight predictability ability. Like they can, through the force, feel their opponent's next moves. So what that moment was is a, how do I describe it? Duel between masters. If you can predict somebody's move and they predict your move, it's a continuous back and forth of prediction. So as soon as you change up what you gonna do, they sense that and change up what they're gonna do. So you gotta change up and predict what you gonna do again. And then those hot seconds of them just twirling before the clash, that was representation of just how masterful they are, not just with sabers, but in the force. That itself is a mental duel, mental and physical simultaneous duel between two master level Jedi. See, I know that because I am a Star Wars fan. But all over the internet and Disney Star Wars fans, they'll criticize. Like, what was that? That's stupid. Y'all talk about this being a great lightsaber duel. What is with that? Because y'all don't understand what the hell is going on. Y'all just see laser sword and think, oh, they swing laser sword, they good. Like the Acolyte, trash. Like Mando and Grogu movie, that was at least decent cinema. Like, it was a bad Star Wars film, but it was at least decent cinema. It was a fun little adventure. The Acolyte had none of that. Like, you could tell, I don't even remember her name, the director, writer for the Acolyte. You can tell she used to, save myself, that you can tell like she used to like somebody that watched Star Wars, but she used to hate on it until it became popular and Disney owned, and then she just tried to hop on the bandwagon. Like, this is Star Wars, and then mix that up with some bullshit self-insert story. And that's just the problem with modern. Don't die. Okay. That's just the problem with modern Hollywood anyway. It's a bunch of terrible self-inserts. Rather than we're focused on telling the story, like, what if I was in Star Wars? You know, it ain't a bad concept to go in on, but they do too much. I'm gonna make a story about myself. Oh, they got a 8 shooters. This ain't Call of Duty. Go back to Call of Duty. Pick up a saber. Use some force. Quit being bitch man.
Anything else you can maim your enemies with?
Do you see? You heard the robot. You want to pick up the blaster, nigga. Yeah, Palpatine was just dead right here. He went in by himself. The other team ain't here. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I'm about to die. Ooh. Yeah, got mauled. No pun intended. Shit, look. Disney Star Wars is just so bad. So bad. That's why they got rid of the extended universe. All the hard work and great storytelling they could have used for movies, they got rid of it. They know people would have just been bringing it up. Like, hey, you got all this solid content to make movies and all this good Star Wars media with. Why don't y'all use that? And they said, you know what? We don't want y'all to have nothing compared to that's canon. That's officially canon. So what we're gonna do is get rid of all that good stuff. We want you to accept our stuff. And that's basically how people on the internet, new Star Wars fans on the internet, Disney Star Wars works. They want us to forget all the good that we've had and just accept their shit as new shit, but their shit is terrible. Their shit is terrible. Obi-Wan. As Maul, I'll be having a vendetta against Obi-Wan. I'd be like, we gotta box. Ooh, blowing it. God. Damn, Luke. That's another thing. They done messed up Luke motherfucking Skywalker. How y'all gonna mess up those Skywalker legacy? You put some dumb, uninteresting Mary Sue ass Ray and try to have a go Skywalker. Damn, I know I said I was gonna talk like a bad sports commentator, and I'm just over here ranting. So, I'm gonna take a minute and just watch the fight progress. Let y'all enjoy some silence other than my voice. Silence and without my voice. So constant.
Hurt. Kindle your hate. Beware.
I also be having a vendetta against Reyes, the most trash character to ever come out of Star Wars history.
All powerful.
Like trash, garbage, everything about Rey is garbage. Her storyline, her background, her development, where she goes, start to finish, just all trash. And they want you to accept the trash and just this is good, because that's what all the internet people and people who never watched or enjoyed Star Wars till I'll use the term nerd culture became popular during COVID. They didn't want to until it became popular and be like, oh, this is Star Wars. No, this Star Wars in name, but this shit is not Star Wars. Like the first movie, I don't even remember the name of the first movie. Fuck out of here, right? I don't even remember the first movie. The name of the first movie. But that one was actually decent. You know, it had potential. I ain't like it. But I'm like, see, look, that's what I'm talking about. Bitch made blasters. I didn't like it, but I'm like, alright, this got some potential to be solid at the least. Oh, here I got this challenge with Obi-Wan. I'm gonna shut up so we can enjoy this duel. Yeah, I've been waiting for this. Bitch made ass Han can't respect the ones.
Suffer.
And I win.
The Sith are all powerful.
The less evil team takes the lead.
Our time is short.
A commanding lead for goodness and light.
But since I'm using them all, let's talk about the Maul show. That's accurate Star Wars. Like, that's how you can try to not be going over the top with telling the story and it still be good solid. Like, the Maul show was way better than anything past like, season 3 and up of Mando, including the Mando and Grogu movie. Like, and it's so sad because Grogu was such a perfect setup for a great character, great development, great beginning, middle, and end. And they just fucked it up by like overgoing on the Disney cute mascot. Oh, I pushed the wrong button, almost shot a missile to kill you. And I get it, it's cute, it's fun, like the first couple times. You basically make that shit just his character. Like, he could have trained with Luke. He did some training with Luke. He did. So what the fuck is he still acting like the nonsensical child? Like, he's just a baby. Yeah, he's a baby before they race, ain't he like 50 years old? He older race. They age differently. But since he's small and cute, they still want to rely on making him babyish, like continuously. And it's just like, y'all is basically ruining the character. I don't even like Grogu just because of what y'all did with him. Y'all can't even have a solid character to make. Get her.
See the battle before you, not behind.
The final stretch. But like I was saying, y'all can't even make decent character anymore. They're just trying to turn Star Wars into Disney princess fantastical stories, and it's not working.
With the top type of diplomacy he's become famous for.
But yeah, hopefully with Filoni in charge now, we'll get back to having some consistent, great Star Wars. Because the technology today is better. There is just so much potential. Kick Favreau out. Like, put him on like a side role in a movie or something. Don't let him be writer or director or any of that shit. But like, just give him something. He ain't, you know, he do his job. But let's just keep him doing just his job. Like nothing in charge wise and how a show is directed or written or any of that. He needs to stay away.
A heroic first impression. The villainous killing spree continues. Domination by the light side.
Yoda, the legendary craft.
You came down the wrong hallway, buddy.
Is on a Kylo spree.
Soft.
Yeah, hopefully Battlefront 2 can get a re-spark of life. Once we get some good Star Wars, because every time some Star Wars come out, this game gets a short burst in player base, which I'm happy about. Have more online friends or whatever. I don't have any gaming friends for real. They all like do hood shit. I ain't about that life no more. I got nieces and nephews. I can't be risking going to jail, calling down with whoever my girlfriend at the time may be. I'm single. And trying to, you gonna, baby, you gonna hold me down? You gonna hold me? Nah, I ain't got the time for that no more. I'm 32. That's a young man, like, get out of here, Luke. I ain't got time for that no more. Oh, I got trapped on the floor. I remember that. But yeah, that's my goal today. Hopefully one day be able to write some Star Wars stuff. Like Like under my pen name, I've written some stuff.
If you want
Of
to
course,
emerge
unpublished
victorious.
online. I've had a couple things published on a couple, like online. You know, y'all know what Wattpad, Honey Feed, some of those writing online sites. I won some awards for writing stories I don't really have no passion about. Currently got one that I am passionate about. And as an anime fan, I want that to one day, you know, be an anime. But for that, I just keep going back. And I've been technically working on that for like 4 or 5 years. Like the first like arc, 32 chapters, it's done. But I always just keep it non-officially published or whatever. I keep going back to work on it. Like make it better. Like every time I read my own thing, I'm like, this can be better. Or this can be better explained. Damn, he is ducking.
Grand Ocean Thunder from boss.
Because my goal is to, you know, make that my baby project, my passion project. But all that is to say that one day I really want to write my own Star Wars story and have it officially produced and everything. As a Star Wars fan, any real Star Wars fan, like we've all had that goal growing up. And I still hold that passion to this day. I could write, you know, with the extended universe gone, I can make a whole new story, a whole new plot. You know, ever since Disney took control, I just like haven't written it officially. Like I got plenty of plot in my head, characters, development. But in my opinion, it's a decent story. Probably even great, but until Kathleen Kennedy got out of there, I just believed, yeah, I'm not even gonna put in the effort and time to write, to put up, at least online. At least have something online and like focus on improving, getting a story. Because I do not want whatever I make to be produced by Disney Star Wars, at least under Kathleen Kennedy. Like now that Dave Filoni's in charge, it's actually a good hope now, a new hope, if you will. See what I did there. But I guess that's about all. We'll watch this finish out. Me being silent. Hope y'all enjoy. If you play some Battlefront 2, hit me up at Majin Key Majin on Twitter, on X. We can get something together. I seen RDC getting into the Battlefront 2 bag. And hopefully one day I can like play against them, chop it up. Them, let me see. As far as creators go, I believe like I don't really ever want to meet people or talk to people, but I feel like as creators, not just like content or whatever, but as like writers, script writers, goals and passion, I say two or one's a group. 2 I really want to work with, or even just chop it up with is RDC. You know, I know Mark got that goal, but they all seem like cool, intelligent, passion project folks. Tony Statovici, I feel like he really got the passion. But that's the last one. Thank you for watching, and we might do another one of these. I love Heroes vs. Villains.